Good afternoon and welcome back to Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. My name is Justin Smith and today we're going to do a video on another brand new arrival here at the dealership. What we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is the all-new 2015 Sherry ProMaster 9-passenger conversion van. This particular conversion van is on the 159-inch wheelbase, and I tell you, it's a fantastic combo. Starting off here in the front, we have everything painted to match. Front bumpers, side moldings, mirrors, door handles, everything's painted to match. Moving along the side of the van, we have privacy glass even up here on the front two windows. We chose a 35% window tint on these. That's legal in all 50 states. Shouldn't be a problem for anybody. Moving along to the back windows, they are a 5% limo tint. That's as dark as you can get, so it's going to give you the best protection from the sun and ensure that you have your privacy. Now, moving along the side, we have the exposed running boards, again painted to match. They are the widest running board available in the conversion van segment. Give you the best option for entering and exiting the van, make it really easy to find your footing. The wheels on this particular van are the 18-inch wheels. They are a dual plated chrome wheel, American racing wheel. We do have a 16-inch wheel option, so if you're after a smaller wheel, we can accommodate that as well. All right, moving along to the very back of the van, I want to take this time to discuss two important topics, some capability and most importantly the safety features. All of our ProMaster conversion vans are equipped with a rear backup camera. The backup camera on this particular van is located above the doors in the center brake light. And so anytime you put this van in reverse, you're going to get a visual of whatever might be behind you right on your navigation screen. So that's a great safety feature. Moving along in the safety category, this van is equipped with traction control, rollover mitigation, and hill start brake assist. Those are three separate safety features. If you need more detail and more specifics on any of those, feel free to give me a call and I can get into better detail. Now moving along to some of the capabilities. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, it's a 9-passenger conversion van. So obviously you can haul 9 people in extreme comfort, but this van is a workhorse as well. Can tow up to 5,100 pounds, no problem. Now, all of our Sherry ProMaster conversion vans are equipped with the factory tow prep. Now, what that means is they have the additional cooler. They also have the tow haul button located on the dashboard. I'll show you where that is later on in the video. The reason we don't put the actual hitch on it is because everybody's wants and needs are a little bit different. So we can accommodate a class 3, class 4, whatever you need put on this van, we can have that done, and it's about $300, no problem. Okay, now I want to take this time to talk about this door just a little bit. But before I get started on that, what makes this door possible is the front wheel drive system. Now you might wonder how that would have anything to do with the door. Now, because all of our Sherry ProMasters are front wheel drive, the only ones in the conversion van segment, it allows us to have the lowest floor in the industry. We have no drive shaft coming to the back wheels because it is a front wheel drive, and it does allow us to have the biggest opening in the industry. Makes it extremely easy to enter and exit the van, loading cargo. And I tell you, for those people that are looking for a van to add a wheelchair lift or whatever mobility application you might need, this is probably one of the best canvases I've ever seen to start with. I'm 6'2". Let me demonstrate how easy it is to get in this van. Okay, now I want to take this time to demonstrate the back of the conversion van, where all the goodies are. As I mentioned earlier, this is a 9-passenger conversion van, so the seat configuration would be your front 2 seats, and then you do have 2 rows of captain's chairs before you get to the rear sofa all the way in the back. Now, these captain's chairs are on a swivel base, which is really nice feature to be able to turn around and face the other passengers in the van. They also do feature a power recline feature, so that's really nice. And I tell you, they'll recline really far back, so it's even very easy to fall asleep in one of these chairs. Don't necessarily have to flatten the bed. But while I'm on the subject of this chair, we also want to talk about the seatbelt system in this van. We incorporated the seatbelt right in the shoulder area of the seat. Basically, to ensure your safety no matter what position you're in. So whether you're facing forward or back, you're going to be safe and secure. Now all of our rear captain's chairs, even the rear sofa, have the incorporated tether hooks and the tie-down lock in the back. So they will accommodate any car seat. I know that's a question I get from a lot of the mothers out there. So yes, you can safely put a car seat in any of these. Now, as far as electronics go in the back of this van, I tell you, we didn't cut any corners on that. We went with a 32-inch smart Vizio television. So it's got the YouTube, Pandora, Facebook, and a few other applications built in. Now that TV is paired up with a Samsung Smart Blu-ray player, so you get an abundance of available applications you can utilize as long as you have a Wi-Fi signal. Now, if you have any questions on that, please give me a call and I can explain in better detail. Now, as far as the sound system goes in the back of this van, very important when you're dealing with these kind of electronics. We didn't cut any corners there. We went with the kicker speakers all the way around in the back to give you a true home theater experience. And if that's a little too overwhelming for mom and dad driving, we give you 4 wireless headphones in the 9-passenger conversion van. Okay, moving along in the back of this conversion van, now I want to talk about the heat and air system. We chose the Pro Air 2 system for this van. It's one of the biggest available air systems, so no matter if you live in South Texas or heck, even if you're in Alaska, you're going to have plenty of heat and plenty of AC no matter what. So that's a great system to have. And I tell you, it's very easy to use. You'll notice right here on the left interior wall that we do have a digital thermostat. It is basically a one-touch set and forget system. Easy to use. Also on this wall, we do have a main control panel. Features a 110 plug-in. Also does have a DC power port, and then 4 toggle switches. Now what these toggle switches do is control the indirect lighting and also the map light above each chair. Now there also is an HDMI input. Now you might wonder what is that for? Basically anything that has HDMI connectivity will display directly on your television. Sony PlayStation, Xbox, heck, if you've got a bunch of movies on your laptop, you can sit it right down here on the floor, plug it into the 110, run an HDMI cord, and you're watching your movies from your laptop on your 32-inch screen. Now, as far as privacy goes in the back of this van, as I mentioned earlier, we do have the 5% limo tent in the back of the van, but we also do have the privacy shades on all the rear windows. And something that I want to point out is the recessed blind. So it's back behind this recessed wall, and it's just really a nice feature, and it actually has some functionality to it. It keeps the blinds from banging up against the windows as well while you're turning corners. So that's a great and neat feature to have in the back of this van. As far as storage goes in this van, we have cabinets all the way around the top of the van, with the biggest storage cabinet being directly above the rear sofa. So you got plenty of space for DVDs, umbrellas, knick-knack stuff, whatever it may be. There's a lot of utilized space up there, so plenty of storage. Okay, moving along to the very rear of the van. I'm sitting here on the rear sofa, as I mentioned earlier when I was talking about the seat configuration. Sitting here in the rear sofa, and I tell you, I can't help but talk about the room that's in this conversion van. Again, you already know how big I am, but I'm sitting in the back of this 9-passenger with my legs crossed. You know, most of your 9-passenger vans, yeah, they have seating for 9 people, but you're crammed in there like a sardine. Not in the ProMaster. The same stuff that I talked about in the first row of captain's chairs. We still have the privacy blinds all the way around. The overhead storage is right above me. One thing I didn't mention, and I apologize, is the cup holders in this van. All the cup holders in this van are illuminated, so you're not going to have any problem finding those at night. And even the second row of captain's chairs has recessed cup holders that are lit, so it doesn't take any interior space away. So everything turned out really good. I'm proud of this design, and it's the best 9-passenger on the market. Okay, now I want to take this time to go over all the goodies in the front of this van, starting off with the power equipment. Of course, we have power windows on both sides, power mirrors on both sides. They do have the power recline feature as well, where you can pull the mirrors right in flush to the van. We have keyless entry on this van. So this van has everything that you would expect in any modern day vehicle. Now the seats in this van are full of features in themselves. Heated seats, eight-way adjustable pedestal with lumbar and recline. So the seats we didn't cut any corners on the seats in this van. Moving over to the dashboard, starting with the steering wheel, we have a nice leather wrapped wheel with steering wheel controls on both sides. Now the ones on the left are gonna work and operate your radio, and the ones on the right are gonna allow you to answer a hands-free Bluetooth phone call. So that's a great feature to have as well. This van does have cruise control, does have fog lights that you can turn on and off from the dashboard as well. Does offer a full information center in between the dash cluster. It'll give you engine hours, oil percentage, all the goodies that you're used to finding in modern day cars. Moving over to the middle of the dash, we have a factory navigation system. As I mentioned earlier, when you put the van in reverse, the backup camera is going to display right here on your navigation radio. It does have an AM/FM tuner, also a CD player as well. And for those of you wondering what kind of navigation software we use, it is a TomTom interface. So a lot of you are already familiar with that system. It's easy to use. The air conditioning controls up in the front are real easy and displayed out real well. 3 buttons below the radio, and plenty of storage up here as well. We have 2 glove boxes located in the front of this van, and we also do have 4 cup holders. Now, as far as charging ports go in the front of this van, we do have a DC port right here, a USB that is only good for charging. Now, over to the left of the gear shifter, you can't see it. There's a little cubby hole here, and it's designed to hold your cell phone or an iPod or MP3 device. And it does have a USB connect port here that runs directly to the radio. There is also a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary input jack as well if you want to transfer your music that way. Again, my name is Justin Smith, and we hope that you enjoyed the video that we did here today at Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. Now, if you have any questions on this 9-passenger conversion van, something that I might not have covered, or maybe a question on a different van that you've seen on our website, please don't hesitate to call. I'm always around. If I'm not, somebody will help you out and answer your question. And for those of you that are in search of that perfect conversion van, or just maybe like the videos that we do here at the dealership, I kindly ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and even like us on Facebook. I appreciate it, and have a great day.